Hey guys, welcome back. You are sitting on the hashtag MagnaOnAir Digital Network, the Big Game Hunters podcast. Roy McMillan, Jason Berard. We're in the studio today. We're excited. We're bringing the heat.
We're always excited. We're always excited. What are we talking about today, Roy?
On today's show, we are going to talk about the power of purpose. Why purpose is so important in your career.
Yeah, I think a lot of people go like, whenever it says like, are you connected to your purpose? Like, well, wait, do I have a purpose?
Oof.
What is a purpose? Is my purpose compelling enough to drive me forward? I think there's a lot of questions around what it really means, and how it can really help your career. So Rory, what is purpose to you? Like what does it mean?
I think it's really coming into work or whatever you're looking to accomplish in your life, that you have to have a true reasoning behind why you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know, why am I doing this? Who am I doing it for? What is my true motivation to come in each and every day and produce?
Yeah.
Right? And I think if you look at success and you look at people that are successful out there, they're going to work each and every day with a purpose. It's something they do not lack. It's something they understand. It's ingrained in their blood. It's in their body. It's in their mindset. They push that passion into their team members too as well, where there's something always bigger and better that someone can ultimately accomplish by showing up with a purpose. Because there's people that come, there's people that go, but I think the true people that survive, those 1%ers, are really pushing because they're so they're focused on that, their vision, where they want to take their company, where they want to take their personal career. It can be many things, right? But I think if you don't have a purpose, like you're clouded. You're
definitely. I think you become more susceptible to the outside circumstances. I read a really great book, and I recommend it to anyone. It's Simon Sinek's Start With Why. And if you don't have time to read the book, I would check out the TEDx talk that he has. It's one of the most watched TEDx talks, I think, in the history of TEDx. And his premise is Start With Why, and that really ties into a purpose. So why do you show up every single day? Not what you do. What do you do every single day? It's why you do it. And when you can start with why you do it, it doesn't even really matter how or what you do. As long as you're connected to the why, that's what really makes people stand out from the crowd in terms of being, utterly successful. Tupac, I watched an interview on Tupac, who said, the reason I can sell 8 million albums is because when I look into the mirror, the person I see back is connected to my soul at its core. Yeah. I'm connected to my purpose every single time I look at myself in the mirror. Yeah. And then you look at someone with that kind of success and it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
he puts his heart and his soul and his past histories
but
no matter what comes at him or what roadblocks get thrown at him, it's like
no matter what you do.
My purpose is so strong. I will never I'll never get hit. I'll never get back there. I'm always going to keep fighting. I'm always going to keep pushing forward.
Yeah.
And
because people get smoked. Like people get hit
time and time again.
Smoked, and sometimes it feels like a blanket's covering you and you can't breathe. And it's about how do you get away. Like it's not necessarily when things are going your way, perfect. Who cares, right? Yeah. But when things don't go your way, I think that's when you find out who you really are. And being connected to the power of your purpose is what's going to be able to pull you out of that rut. And ultimately having a vision that's so compelling for your life and what you want to do is going to drag you through those tough times rather than having someone push you through it, because pushing is not going to get you far. But if you can have something that's so powerful pulling you, I think that's what, we try to conceptualize what a purpose can do for someone's career.
Yeah. Some people's purpose can be different things. One can be family, one can be career, one can be
providing for my family,
finances, whatever it may be.
It can be very simple and it can be very big. Some people's purpose is just to help people.
I think the key thing is really finding a job, to find a job or find a career that you love doing, because it won't feel like a career when you show up there each and every day, right? It'll feel like something that you want to be there, you want to do. As cliche as it sounds, it's something that you're motivated, you're showing up, you're committed. And if you have that purpose or that vision board or that goal board, that you're continually working towards. I just remember going back when I first started my company, and I don't know if I ever showed you or not, but I have a vision board at home and a purpose board at home, which is like, the reasons why am I doing this, right? why am I doing this?
Yeah.
The expectations for myself and how I'm going to go do it. And big thing, who am I doing it for, right? Because for me, I want to provide support for my family, my friends, my business, my career, the opportunities I can provide for other people. Yep. Starting a small business and now 12, 13, 14 people in here, providing careers and opportunities for them to grow and become better is very rewarding. So I'm continually working not just for myself, but for my family, but for my business and the opportunities I can create for others. That's my purpose.
I think there's
go ahead.
I was going to say, and I think to touch on that is, that's what a lot of people are connected to, is just the ability to help. I mean, or even provide experiences, right? The people that are uber successful or just there's many ways to define success. One is just in straight up monetary terms. Well, when you're connected to those kind of people, they can provide experience that you couldn't have otherwise. Now, in terms of a career success, maybe you've got such a successful career that you've got everything wrapped up here, and you've got such an amazing balance of life where you can provide the people that are close in your life more attention and more things. Like, there's so many things that could be.
Well, there's more things that you want to do for your family, which you couldn't be done without understanding what your true potential
Maybe you just
is.
want to turn an industry upside down. Maybe that's your purpose, is to just flip an industry upside down. Maybe it's to
you have
leave
an
a
idea?
legacy, start a nonprofit, a charity. There's so many things. And I think people get caught in a rut of not having enough faith in themselves or self-confidence or belief that they can achieve really amazing things and they can go after the purpose that they require. But if you have such a small purpose, then you're not going to have such a driving force that's going to pull you to do great things. You're just going to do it just to do it.
Yeah, mediocre things, right?
Just show up, just do it.
So do you feel, Jason, the people that are lacking purpose are the people that just aren't as successful as the people that are working with something bigger and better to look forward to?
Well, I think the fundamental beliefs, the two fundamental beliefs, in my opinion, and you can catch this in Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill, is there's two fundamental truths for anyone that's ever been successful. And one is they start with a desire, which is a desire for anything. It can be in terms of sheer money. It can be in terms of what you want out of your life, and a burning desire at that with a plan. Yeah. And the other one is faith. I'm not talking faith in religion. I'm talking about just having faith and belief in yourself that you can accomplish the burning desires. Yeah. The people that are not successful in the life are the ones that cannot channel those two forces of desire and faith, or desire and belief, whatever you want to call it. Those are the people that get stuck in the rut. Yeah. But the ones that can compel those into a vision, into a purpose, are the ones that will be the ones that we talk about in the news, or the ones that have great companies and do amazing things and live amazing lives. Yeah. Steve Jobs' quote, everything in the world that we know was created by someone that at some point was no smarter than you and I. Yeah. So what is the different factor? It's not education. It's not experience. No. It's up here, I think.
It's in your mind. It's in your mind. It's what you want to accomplish, who you're surrounding yourself with. It can be multiple factors, but the biggest thing, I think, is, he has a dream in mind. And Richard Branson, look at the guys that just raised $1.4 million on the Shark Tank. These two young entrepreneurs, continually starting businesses, continually trying to get ahead in their career. They raised $1.4 million from Mark Cuban and Lori Greiner for zipless luggage, called Trunkster.com, which is really, really cool. These two entrepreneurs, they just raised $1.4 million. It's really hot topic right now. That's I think over $20-something million evaluation, which just never happens on the Shark Tank. And these guys have got a purpose. These guys have a vision. These guys went into there, understood what they wanted to get out of this investment meeting, and they come out on top, right? Because they believe so much in their product. So I think you got to have self-belief. You got to, one, believe in the product. Believe in your service. Believe in what it is that you're doing. Yeah. Because the only way that you can work towards getting to where you want to be is by believing in those things, right?
Yeah. I think believing in yourself, number one, right?
Yeah. Believing in yourself, understanding what's going on in your head.
I mean, we're just seeing nothing but stories of people who come from nothing and just creating amazing companies, what seems to be out of the hat, because there's so much more resources, there's so much more access to capital and technology. Everything's growing so fast. So I also think that, being in the millennial generation, one, people say it's going to be a dark future for us in terms of, we start later in life, there's not going to be as many good jobs and things like that. And I think there is some truth to that if people don't get their ass in gear. Mm-hmm. However, we're also in the age and generation where everything that you would ever want to accomplish in life is possible. And as long as you have that purpose, you can go out and get it.
With technology, with the funding, just with the right mindset.
It takes such little resources to get a company going.
This is not going to happen overnight, right? It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time. But if you have a driven workforce and you have a team of great people that you work with and that's in the same company as you, then opportunities are endless, right? That's why you hear from every single entrepreneur, just keep going. Forget about what's happened. Just keep going. It's right?
This curve, right? It's the curve that goes like this.
And you keep thinking about, like, you go home, like I've been there, you go home, nothing's happened for the last 2.5-3 weeks. Like, why am I doing this, right? Like you get all these crazy thoughts in yourself. It's like, man, did I really start this for the right reasons? Why am I doing this? There's something out there that could be just a little bit more compelling.
I want to deal with
comfort. I want more comfort. That's the extra
X,
this. Right, these things I hate doing every now, but there's that one thing that just kept me going. That's why I wanted to bring this show to you guys today.
Find your purpose out there.
Find your purpose.
My purpose tonight is get a haircut. You can tell it's been a bit
and a shave and a shave.
Just let myself go a little bit. But
what else, Jason? For our audience, what's your purpose? Why do you show up each and every day?
Man, honestly, I just feel that. I know from experience what life can be like when you just squeeze every single thing out of it. Yeah. And I think that I show up every single day because, one, there's an opportunity in front of me with the opportunity that we have here to be able to accomplish everything that I want out of life. Yeah. There's three probably fundamental truths that I pride myself on. One is to really chase experiences across the world and never have to limit myself to those experiences. If I want to go do something, having the resources in place to be able to do it. Freedom. So that's either financial freedom, that's either job freedom or whatever it may be. The other one is being able to provide other people those experiences or being able to help people. One of the things there is financially driving myself to be at a point where you can help people, and whether it's a small gesture or a big gesture, being able to help someone and not having it affect you financially is a huge thing. And that was something that I've always I could do right now, maybe it would affect me a bit differently financially, but having a big financial goal, hitting that certain point, then you could literally help so many people, and not just from donations. I'm talking about like random surprises for people, really creating an impact in other people's lives,
doing
because
nice
of
things.
More hard work.
Yeah, not even monetary, but it can be anything, right?
Yeah,
donations to your favorite charity or whatever that may be.
Exactly. So number one is the experiences, always chasing experiences in life, because we only do get one opportunity at it. The other one is being able to help people in any way possible, and being able to, because of the hard work that we've put in for years, and put ourselves well ahead of the game. I'm a firm believer of why play the game when you can change it. And number three would be my purpose is and always will be to not only maintain the utmost happiness in my own life, but to be the person that when someone interacts with me, they know that their day's getting better, no matter who it is.
That's the heat.
And that's just like an all around thing. I think that people will tell you that, it's normal to have a little bit of anxiety or fear or nerves,
frustration,
or a little bit of frustration. And it is normal, but I also think like these are just thoughts in your head that are worries that don't need to be there. No. There's no reason for you to criticize anyone in your life, even though we all do it. Yep. So if you're out there and you're kind of struggling to find your purpose, definitely recommend the book Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. Start with Why, Simon Sinek. We will see you next week. We're excited. It's picking up here. It's getting into the holiday season. It's the big game hunters. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays. Coming to you live next week. Rory McMillan, Jason Berard, #MagnaOnAir. New website coming soon. We're excited. Coming soon. We're excited. Make sure you check us out on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher Radio. We'll see you on LinkedIn,
YouTube, LinkedIn. LinkedIn's blowing up. We're everywhere. We're going viral. We love our fans. Keep following us, and we'll see you next week.
I promise I'll have a shaving haircut next time.
Whoa.